Welcome to How to Improve Your Balance. I'm Adrianne Caparuso. We're going to work today on two different exercises. The second one is a progression from the first one. But the first one's really important to get down first because sometimes when active agers fall, it's because their gait, the way they walk, is not correct. Sometimes there's a shuffling of the feet because there's a fear of falling. Sometimes you're not walking with this heel to toe movement that I'm going to show you. And by not doing that, what can happen to your body when you're not walking correctly is that things can get tight. You have to be mobile. So we don't want ligaments and tendons, and especially muscles, tightening up. We want to make sure that we're utilizing every part of our foot when we walk because it will create a more stable surface for us. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a heel to toe movement pattern. So it looks like this. Stand, if you need a chair, I have a chair on one side of me, I have the wall on the other side. If you need something to hold on to, please hold on to it. I don't want you falling. If you're balanced, if you're unstable, please, if you're a risk factor, be careful. No falls are allowed. If you need to talk to your doctor first, please talk to your doctor. I want everybody to do this in a safe environment. So when you have something that you're holding on to, make sure that it's something that's stable and is not going to move, okay? So, the first movement, heel to toe, you're going to pick up your leg. I'm holding onto the wall here. You're going to pick up your leg and you're going to just put it in front of you and put your heel down and then your toe. And then you're going to pull it back and you're going to do heel to toe, pull it back, heel to toe, pull back, heel to toe. Now, one of the things I'm doing is I'm lifting up my knee. If you have a hip replacement and that's too difficult, you don't have to lift your leg that high, but you still need to get it back, take it forward, get the heel down, get the toe down, and come back. Lift, heel, toe, come back. This is really important. It might seem simple or silly to you, but a lot of times when we're walking, we are not walking in a heel to toe pattern. And again, with that, especially if there's an unstable surface, so again, what it can lead to is falls. But if there's an unstable surface, if there's grass, the terrain is rocky, or you're just on an unstable, even stepping up onto a curb, you have to be able to put your heel to your toe. On the other side, it looks like this. You lift up, heel to toe, pull back, lift up, heel to toe. So I want you to do this repeatedly, and if you have to do it a few times a day, do it over and over until your body and your brain connect and you're using your foot correctly. Once you do that, that's step number one. Step number two, once you have that first pattern down, is applying it in something called heel to toe walking, tandem walking. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk a little bit more. It looks like this. Now, from the front, you can see as I'm doing this, that my center of gravity has become quite narrow. So what you might sometimes feel happening is a little swaying because you're unstable. If you need to do this beside a kitchen counter and hold on to the kitchen counter, do so as you're walking. Another thing you might end up doing when you're doing this is looking down because you're not sure where to place your feet. You're not quite sure. Should I do it this way? Am I gonna fall? Am I a little wobbly? So you might start looking down. The goal is to get that head up. Because if you continually look down when you walk, you're going to start having some other issues in your body. But also, when we're walking, we tend not to look down. We tend to look up and look around, right? So I want you to try to get that head up. So what we're doing in this tandem walking is, as I said, we are narrowing your center of gravity. We're narrowing your center of gravity to train your brain. When you are able to do this, on a straight line, you're walking in a straight line here, when that becomes something that is not really wobbly to you, and your brain knows how to do that, what do you think happens when you open up your center of gravity to actually walk? The wider you make your center of gravity, the more stable and secure you are. So if you're able to walk in that straight line, when you're walking, with a normal, with your feet a normal distance apart, it's going to seem like cake. It's going to be so easy because you've trained your brain how to walk on that straight line. And in training your brain, you're training your body. So those are the first two exercises for today. I want you to master the first one before you move to the second one. And as I stated, make sure you have something to hold on to so that you don't wobble around too much and you definitely don't fall. And then I want you to come back tomorrow because I'm going to give you some other tricks and tools to work with. But make sure you master these first 2 exercises. Do them over and over again. And the tandem walking might take some time. Don't worry. You will get it and you will master it and you will move on to something different, something more progressed, which will come tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much for your time and I can't wait to see you. If you have more questions or you want to check out more information about me, you can click my link down below for my website and learn more about me and what I do. Thanks so much.